Hi there, I'm Woods Creation and I'm going to show you how to use 3D Coat to do simple UVing on a hard surface object. I'm doing it on a chair, just a simple chair I've been building. And in Blender, here we are in Blender, I've got my chair and it's got a mirror modifier on it. And if we go into edit mode, you can see that it's just a straightforward chair, but the UVing's messed up on it. Now obviously I could use Blender's quick and dirty UV tools, but I don't want to. I want to use 3D Coat. So I shall export my OBJ so that 3D Coat can read it. And in 3D Coat, UV map mesh, select it. Right, I am using normal map software preset of Blender. Doesn't really matter right now because I am not painting. I'm just going to UV map it and get it back in the Blender. But you could select your engine. I want it to not subdivide. I don't want to keep the UVs. Keep UVs is good if you just want to tweak your UVs, But I want to auto map it because it's brand new and it's keeping the material name, which is nice. Another thing you might want to do is to weld vertices. As I was using a mirror modifier, it's just an extra double check to make sure that they slap together. And there it is. Right, I am using a mouse today instead of my pen, but when I navigate in 3D Coat I always hold down the Alt button to let my brain know that I'm navigating and not doing other things. That's the way I do it. And I shall stick on symmetry. Here we are. Because there's no point doing things twice. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, oh yeah, another thing, I've got complex checker on. I think it defaults to simple checker, but complex checker for stuff like this is much more useful, because if the letters are going the right way, then your texture is going to go the right way. And I'm just having a look around. It usually does a pretty fine job of detecting the main edges. What I want to do is I want to separate the legs a bit, so I've got edge loops selected. Just left click on that, and I think I'll bring it around there and up there to separate the leg fronts like they would do that if there was a bit of joinery going on. Now to clear that one out, you just press Control click. I'll need to just put that up there to make sure that that one works properly, and get rid of that. Now I might as well do that there as well, and there you go, looking cool. And it should have correctly gone to the other side as well. Let's have a look. Yes, right, it's just knocked off the edge there. I don't like that, so I'm going to create that loop, Control, get rid of the rest of it, and then that edge looks nice all the way down. And yeah, it usually just drops off on a curved edge sometimes. Okay, so that's all my islands selected. Now it's still showing up the leg. If I select that, still showing up the leg as 2 bits and everything. So all you need to do is, it's not unwrapped yet, it's just sort of laid it out for you. So if you click unwrap, and boink, all organized. Now I would just go through this by selecting a bit. Oh, I've selected the underneath there. And which way is that going? Let's select the top, it's easier to see. Okay, so I want that to display properly. And the way you do that is just flip your U's and your V's until it's pointing the right way. And yeah, I will just go through all my bits, making sure they're all pointing in the same way, because it's supposed to be wood. Oh yeah, what I like to do is once I've organized a bit, I'll, whoa, hey, I won't do that. I'll grab the circle and put it to the side, and then it's out of my box. Okay, so we got this, and that is pointing the wrong way, so we need to rotate it and flip it. Yes, awesome. Okay, the reason why I take them out is because, you know, it gets a bit tricky seeing what bits are what. So that one's that. Put it down there and flip it. Oh, don't overlap it. So I might as well attack that one now. And you are back to front, aren't you? There you go. Get that out of the way. Now all these little bits and pieces are tops and things like that. So yeah. Hello, hello, hello. What's that? You're twisted, man. That's not good, is it? Crikey. So that one's twisted, so I want to do to planar. Tension. Okay. To LCM. There we go. Sorted. Okay, so I will just check that out. Okay, yeah, I'll just go through all my bits and organize them and make sure they're all pointing the right way. Okay, so I got all my parts mapped how I like them, and just need to, at the end, once you've organized everything, say apply UV set, and that bakes the UV set into your model. So when you export it, export objects and textures, just overwrite the one you had. Yes. I don't need any of these maps because I'm just exporting the model, so just say OK. Go into Blender, there's the original chair, and if I import my OBJ, it's in the correct space because it's overwriting it. And now there's no modifier, and hey, edit mode, we've got the map. Right, so if if I go back into object mode and assign that, and then have a quick look at how the textures are applied. Okay, so I'm in a bit of trouble now. Right, so I got my legs going the wrong way, and maybe I've got them all going the wrong way, which is good. So let's just stop that. Go into edit mode, select them all, and rotate them by 90. Yeah, enter. Back into object mode and have a look at that. That's better, isn't it? So yeah, that looks fine to me, I think. Yeah, very nice. Maybe no, it looks alright. No need to fuss over it too much. Splendid. So that is UV mapping a chair, a hard surface model in 3D Coat. I've been Woods Creation. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you next time for the next one.